A very good evening to all of you, and welcome back to the stream, or if you're new, welcome to the stream. I'm Father Roderick, a Dutch Catholic priest living in Amersfoort, the Netherlands, or actually in a small town east of Amersfoort called Hooglanderveen. And you're in my rectory, and in this room I kind of wind down after busy days, and oftentimes I chat while I'm building Lego sets. So today, what I'm going to build is not Star Wars related. We have just completed the enormous build of the Millennium Falcon, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. It was a very, very challenging build. It took more than 2 weeks. I counted from the first video that I made until today. It was 16 days, and I think I've worked on it almost every day. So it was definitely more than I expected, but a lot of fun. And in case you missed the final session, there is a Lego playlist on the main YouTube channel of Father Roderick. Or if you go to youtube.com/Father Roderick and you look at the Lego playlist, it's the latest episode. And even that in the very last phase, things went wrong and were unexpectedly more complicated and more difficult than I thought. And even after I finished the stream, I discovered a small error that I made in And these boxes seem to attract a lot of these little critters, and I don't want them to be running around in my house. So sometimes I may kill something. So the cockpit gave the most problems, and it turned out that I'd misplaced an element that made everything misalign. So I fixed that. Now I'm just waiting for a few more spare pieces that were not included in it's a second-hand set, so there were some pieces missing, some pieces broken. So I ordered those on Bricklink, and once those have arrived, then I can start mounting the Falcon on a stand. So I got the Afroman stand, which is a Lego fan who constructed a stand that enables you to pose the Falcon in an angle. And that is probably the best way to put it on display, and also it doesn't take up an entire table like it does now. General Mike Kuipers, welcome. Actually, I should completely change my accent here and not do the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing, but we should probably switch to British English because, well, we're about to open this box and reveal the next set that we're gonna build here. Always a bit scary to cut into a box like this. And there we go. I should probably be humming a theme here. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Because, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Night Bus. This is what we're going to build. It is the iconic triple-decker bus from, was it the second Harry Potter movie? Or the third? I think the third, I'm not sure. Anyway, the Night Bus, which is invisible to all the inhabitants of London, but not to roaming wizards. And if they ever need a ride, then they can hop onto the purple bus, and it will bring them wherever they need to be. Plus, you can sleep inside the bus. Plus, it can also squeeze itself into a very tiny spaces, so it can pass through traffic unhindered. In the meantime, I want to greet my fellow Lego fans and other people in the chat room on YouTube. So Terence is there, and Christian, and Mike, and Brenda, and Amy, and Caleb, and Joachim is also there. So, and Caleb wants to know, was it the original trilogy Falcon or the sequel trilogy Falcon? It was the original trilogy Falcon with the round dish, the round radar dish. And if you want to see what it looks like, you can either go to my Instagram page on Father Roderick, where I posted a whole bunch of photos, or you can watch the video or the videos, and you just go to youtube.com/Father Roderick. All right, let me show you the box here. So this is real Lego. This just came out a few months ago. The Wizarding World logo here, because of course they're moving away from just Harry Potter to a greater world now that we have Fantastic Beasts. And here it says which minifigures are part of the ride, and that is Stan Slumpike, I think, Ernie Prang, who is the conductor, the chauffeur, and Harry Potter himself, of course. And then there's a nice photo of the three of them together, and of course the purple guy is carrying a newspaper with an article about Harry Potter, the boy who lived. And, well, there's not much to be seen when it comes to the chauffeur. I like the chest, the treasure chest. This is what Harry Potter takes with him when he goes to Hogwarts. There's a letter also, probably telling him that he's in trouble. And this may be a potion. Could also be a lantern. It's kind of hard to tell. And then Harry Potter himself is carrying what looks like chocolate, a bar of chocolate. I'm not sure if that's from the story. And then on the back, it's the third movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban. And on the back, it shows you some of the features of this set. And what I really like, and one of the reasons that I wanted to build this, is that it has you can open the side of the bus, and I'm particularly interested in how they do the hinges, because that's something that I would like to use in more sets, especially those that I'm going to use to film some videos. A lot of the buildings and constructions of Lego are closed, and you can only look at what's in there from above or through a window, which is not very convenient. So I would like to use this technique, if it's possible, in some of those Lego houses or these modular builds. Here shows you the front of the night bus. It even has some of those floating shrunken heads that are in the movie. There is a nice chandelier that can move back and forth. There's a bed also, and you can take the roof off, so you can peer inside. So it's a relatively simple build. What I like about the bed is that apparently you can even put someone inside of the bed. If you look at that closely, you can see that there's a hole, there's an opening there, and you can slide in a minifigure. I think that's a first. So let's waste no more time and start opening this. Amy never noticed that there was a different dish on the Falcon. Interesting. Yeah, it's the circular disc broke off when they were attacking the second Death Star, and it was replaced by a rectangular dish, which broke off in The Last Jedi, I think. And now they're gonna replace it back with a circular disc, as far as I've seen. So I'm gonna try to, wait a minute. What I'd like to do is open this box really carefully. Some people just like to have these boxes. So instead of ripping it open, I'll just carefully pry it open. we go, the entire thing is glued. There we go. Oh. Apparently they use a lot of glue on the sides as well. That's interesting. I've never noticed that before. There was so much glue. There we go. That one's open, I think. Yes. And this one as well. All right, here we go. What do we have here? Oh, beautiful purple Lego. I don't think I have ever built with this color before. Very, very nice. Numbered bags, number 3. Bag number 2, also a whole bunch of purple windows in this one. And then we start, of course, with bag number 1. A few technical Lego elements. I can see a few heads of minifigures in there. And then, of course, we have stickers. The night bus. So, not too many printed tiles here. Probably just a newspaper and the minifigures, but this is all stickers. All destinations, nothing underwater. It's a good thing for wizards to know that, so they don't have unrealistic expectations. This is the manual. Always nowadays come with these scannable links to apps or an online manual. Lego's been really, really good online. And well, it's the usual step-by-step construction stuff. It's 78 pages, so that's definitely feasible. And then it has some extra advertisements for the other Lego sets, the current Harry Potter sets. This is a nice one of the first time that Harry sees the Patronus of someone. I won't spoil who that is. And then you've got Hagrid's hut, which also has an interior with hippogriff, and then there's the bell tower, and this is a miniature set for the ball, the Yule ball that takes place in the 4th movie. This is one of the challenges in the 4th movie. Excuse me, with the dragon. And then you can combine the new bell tower to the existing Great Hall. But for some reason, I really never liked this design. These are play sets, but even for a play set, I think they look very bad. Nothing at all like the proportions you see in the real castle. Or, well, it's not a real castle, but you know what I mean. And so this is not something I'd be interested in. And then you have the parts list. So, let's waste no more time. Well, there is a shrunken head. There is. It's somewhere in there. Hello, Marita from Poland. Hi, Snickeroo. And Thomas is there. Londo from Germany. Guten Abend. And Sebula also from Poland. I've seen these movies hundreds of times and somehow I missed it. Oh, really? Well, that's a reason to watch it one more time. go. Let's see if I can turn down the exposure a little bit, because it's very bright. Maybe I should just take the gain down a little bit. I'll just keep the autofocus. Yeah, it's probably better, I hope. Okay, this is not a shrunken head. This is Harry Potter's head. Now, does it focus? Let's see. Yeah, it does focus. Good. Hello, Taker. The color looks better than on the picture. Yeah, the colors are a little bit... it's always an approximation what a webcam gives you. I prefer to use a butter knife. The circular edge allows for more movement. Yeah. And these are small pages in the manual, so it's definitely going to be a lot easier than the Falcon. I'm into... I'm really in need for something simple, something not Star Wars, something not technical. Okay, let's take the manual and let's get going. And of course, the first thing we do, we're going to assemble Harry Potter. A friend of mine is now reading the books for the first time. It's a lot of fun to hear the reactions, especially when some of the plot twists become evident. But I never took the risk of being spoiled, so I read the books as soon as they came out. Alright, so we've got Harry Potter. No, this is not Harry Potter, this is the other guy. Where is the Potter head? Here it is. And Harry is wearing his regular clothes, of course, because he's just been expelled from the Dursleys, or chased by the Dursleys. He's got beige trousers, and this is a first for me. Usually when they did kids, the smaller legs would be fixed, but these legs are articulated, so that's very cool. And I didn't have any minifigures with articulated legs, so you can just move them a little bit. I think it looks really cool. Okay, well, doesn't really want to focus, but... So that's Harry. Hey, Black Angus. You found me thanks to the return of the what is it, the Rise of Skywalker reaction. Well, welcome to the chat. Bosky has this set himself, so that's cool. I have to filter out a lot of the comments that I get, obviously, on YouTube. Some people really don't appreciate getting a suggestion, hey, you might want to check out this priest who watches Star Wars, because the algorithm, of course, is showing this in people's feed, and some people just have a very allergic reaction to priests, and that's fine. I just want to kind of keep the vibe in the comments positive. And then, of course, you've got all the nasty comments that people make because they associate you with everything, the abuse scandals that the people have started to associate with Catholic Church. So you get a lot of those insults as well. Which is kind of sad, of course, because, well, people don't even know me, but I guess that's just unavoidable. I like this hat. Look at that. That is a really, really cool minifigure. Very, very nice. Very simple, and he even has this machine on his around his neck to, I guess, to punch holes through the tickets. All right, now we're going to build the chest. I was actually planning on gaming tonight, because there was a sale on the site, so I picked up Final Fantasy 15. I really want to try it out. And that is even cooler, I managed to find a way to play Skyrim VR on the Oculus Go, which is unbelievably stunning, and it works. Here's the chocolate bar. So the way it works is you launch the game on the PC, and then the PC has an app that uses the Wi-Fi to send the image to the Oculus Go, and it works so well. And you can play Skyrim VR with a controller, complete. So you don't need to have all those fancy, expensive, hand controllers that you see with the more expensive headsets. And so yesterday I got that running, and I couldn't be more excited. And it makes such a difference to be inside Skyrim instead of just watching it on a flat screen. And you have the prologue where a dragon attacks you, and you look up, and that dragon is so massive. It was an unbelievable proof of concept for VR, and why gaming in VR is going to be big. Probably already is kind of big, but if you see where we are now and realizing that this is just the beginning, we're going to really have some mind-blowing experiences in the future. I'm going to get some light here on my hands. I noticed that, again, there are a few shadows, so I'm just going to take this LED light that I took from IKEA, or bought at IKEA's, and point that at the set. I'm also going to modify the colors a little bit. Let's first lower the gain even more. Doesn't have to be that bright. And I think the image should have a little bit more red in it. And maybe by changing the white balance, I may be able to get that done. Yeah, it's already changing a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit more. This is kind of the color purple that I see. It's a little bit too bluish here on the screen. So let me move that a little bit more to the yellow side and see what that does. Well, that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. And the other camera is just horrible, so I won't even bother trying to adjust that one. All right. So we're working on the front of the car. Hello, Virginia. Hello, Matthijs. And Rogalus. Greetings from Poland. Dobry wieczór. And welcome to the chat. See some new names here too. And Matt. You're a priest like Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Legos. Never hit the subscribe button so fast. Never ever stop doing anything that you do. Oh, thanks. Oh, this is so relaxing. Just doing simple stuff. It's really, really great. Plus the quality of the Lego is crazy good. Everything snaps together and it's shiny. The Millennium Falcon set was secondhand and it was pretty old. I think it was at least 10 years old. And you can tell everything is a little bit scratched and not looking so spiffy anymore. This is just so beautiful, fresh Lego. Okay. There we go. La Flamme also found me through the reaction video. I thought Catholic religion, Lego, and Star Wars are three things that are very important in my life. I love your channel. Thank you. Are you excited for the Clone Wars Season 7? Well, I'm going to disappoint you. I have only watched the first season of Clone Wars because it was unavailable in the Netherlands. And I didn't want to buy the DVDs because they were so expensive. So it's one other reason that I'm looking forward to Disney Plus. Because I'll be able to catch up on all those exciting adventures. Hello King, and hello Taker, and hello Peter. Big Daddy wants to know, what country are you from? Love this channel. I'm from California. You're watching the Netherlands, Holland. A small but beautiful country with windmills and wooden shoes and tulips and cheese. And none of that is something you see in daily life, except for the cheese. It's just like when people think the United States, they think that the entire United States looks like the Grand Canyon or New York. If only. This is a little bit of technical Lego. It does bring back some memories of the Falcon, but it's a lot simpler. Oh, I can't tell you how relaxing this is, without having to navigate this 95 centimeters monster that has been on this table for 2 entire weeks. Turn this around. And then we're going to add a second box here. There we go. We already installed the lights here. I may actually get an LED set for this one. I think it would be very cool to have like the lights on the front of the car and inside. Just like on the Harry Potter train, that's another set that was a lot of fun to build. But it needs lights, absolutely. Okay, these two get studs. And there we go. Still trying to get better lighting here. Hold on, let me try something. What about this? Is this, no, this is getting worse. I'll just keep the light where it was. That was good enough. Okay. And a king with a beard. Yeah, we have a king. Does he have a beard now? What? Since when? That's new. All right, let's just put this here. But yes, we have a constitutional monarchy, which is, I have to say, very, very restful compared to some other countries where they have presidents that make lots of noise. Our royal family adds a little bit of dignity, I think, to the public debate, or the, well, not really the debate, but to the public domain. And we have very calm prime ministers so far. Let's hope we'll keep it like that. I would really not like more of these populist leaders like in some other parts of Europe. Alrighty. Yeah, let's turn it back up. I'm really worried about my friends in Great Britain with the Brexit. If they can't strike a deal, then that's not just going to be disastrous for the people in the UK, but also in Ireland. And I still want to go to the UK. So hopefully it will not impact tourism too much. It's already so hard nowadays to travel to the United States. With ESTA is much more stringent now. And before you get into the country, they are so strict and so, I don't know. It doesn't feel very welcoming. All right, let's put this right here. This is actually a quite small base. I thought this would be bigger. A My Little Pony collector who can pronounce G2 names like a pro. Wait, I think I'm missing something. I've been meaning to pick up a NX-01 Enterprise model from the Lego store. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. Star Trek is my second love after Star Wars. Well, there is no Star Trek Lego. Oh, so the king had his first outing, public outing with a beard. I hope it's just a vacation beard. All this midlife crisis beard stuff. One of our auxiliary bishops never had a beard, and then all of a sudden he's walking around with this big beard, and everyone is like, what? Are you sure about that? And then he got rid of the beard, and then the beard came back, and it's been this back and forth. Actually, the beard looked good on him. But there are also a lot of people that didn't care for it. You will never see me with a beard. That's absolutely certain. 2 streams in a day. Yeah, this is kind of a recovery stream. It's like when you run a marathon. Sometimes afterwards you have to run a little bit more just to recover. Well, that's how I felt. Like I was so tired after finishing the Millennium Falcon, and tired also mentally. Such a massive build. And so I just wanted to do something different, something fun. And I've been waiting to build this set for a long time, because I ordered it a couple of weeks ago, and it was just waiting there for me to finish. This is an interesting piece. It has everything already in place. All right. So I was like, I gotta hurry. And I really thought that I could finish the Falcon in a week. And so I barely was able to finish it in 2 weeks. And in the meantime, I was like, I want to build this night bus. Okay. Let's put this here. Oh, wait a minute. I am forgetting something. There we go. Our first purple pieces. Very cool. This color is so amazing. I think it's a color you see sometimes in these Friends sets that are geared towards girls. And then usually they combine it with pink and all sorts of stereotypical colors that some of these toy makers associate with girls. But this color really works well for regular Lego. Let's build the front of the wheel. Right, and then this. Where do I put that? Right here. Perfect. Then we're going to add this circular piece plus now this bus, of course, the front of the bus is not very symmetrical. It's just the way these buses are built. On one side you have the driver, on the other side you have the entrance. Let me turn this way. And we have an antenna piece that is actually going to be the shift for the bus. I saw a video from an American tourist who visited Ireland, and to his utter shock and dismay, he couldn't get a rental car with automatic gear shifting, and so he had to get one with manual shift. And if you've never done that, that's tricky. It's pretty rare to find automatic gears in Europe, or you pay a hefty extra price. All right, we're going to build the seat of our driver, which can swivel. That is cool. All right, so we've got this hinge. We take our wheel. The chair. add another 2x1, and we place this next to the, I guess this has to be in the center or not. That is weird. Hold on. Or should it be? Yeah, I guess it should be in the center. Although I'm not sure. All right, let's just put it here. It doesn't seem to fit here, so maybe it has to be here. Oh, of course. I think this is it. I'm not sure, but I think the wheel is here because, of course, in Great Britain they drive on the left side of the road, so the steering wheel is on the right. That must be it. It's kind of hard to see in the manual, but I just assume that this is where it's supposed to be. Also, otherwise the steering wheel would be like right there in the middle of this window. That can't be good. All right, let's create our first window. We have to punch in. Oh, there are even logos on the window, or like Lego imprints on the window. There we go. Doesn't look like much so far. Two transparent pieces. 1 and 2 on top of a purple piece with, wow, these steps are really simple. And I like it. Good evening, San, and welcome to the chat. Bonsoir. What got you into Lego? Do you do classical puzzles as well? No, I don't really do puzzles. Lego is something I first started to build because I was making animation, small videos, small educational videos. And that got me into collecting minifigures, and then I wanted to build a set for my figures, and so from one came another, and I ended up building the Harry Potter castle, and that was really the trigger for me. That was so much fun and so challenging, and I streamed that online, and the combination of just building bigger projects and then chatting, that got me into Lego. So if it weren't for you in the YouTube chat room, I wouldn't be doing this. Well, maybe I would. But it definitely accelerated the process. And I kind of try to keep some variation in here. So I may do different types of Lego, like this. Different, what is it? Franchises. So Star Wars, of course, is something I like to do. But also the architectural side, the architectural stuff, that is something that I really have started to appreciate a lot. Wow. I hope this is correct. It's asymmetrical, like the rest of the bus. Romain, j'adore les Lego, c'est tellement bien. Oui, ah, ça fait énormément de plaisir. Though there are no automatic shift cars, I'm not going to visit Europe like I planned. Of course, my disability also says I can't. Well, you can always, of course, have someone else drive. And I think you can rent cars that have automatic shift. But you have to make sure in advance that they have them. But if you go to the bigger rental companies like Hertz or Eurocar, they'll have usually a couple of cars with automatic shift, but you'll pay extra. There we go. And here's where we get our first sticker. Aha, so I've been building the front of the bus. That's what it was. Right. And this will get a sticker of the grill. It says Old 717. There we go. I'm getting good at this stuff. I always dreaded stickers. Okay, what else? Oh, there's a second one. Number 2. That should be on this purple. Okay, that may be a bit more tricky. Let's see. Not bad. There we go. Looking good to me. Where's the Father Roderick figure? He isn't helping. No, he's just standing here. There we go. Alrighty. I guess he's sick of being out of focus. What's my email? My email is rvonhogen, rvonhogen @gmail. Wait, where is it? Holds his breath, he got it. Can I talk to you privately, please? Yes, of course you can. You can send me a mail. So, rvonhogen @gmail. All right, let's see. This is all in place, looking good. We're gonna add this to the front of the car. That's why it had this weird construction there. And there we go. Looking good. I like this. I like this a lot. All right. Now we're going to add the first row of windows, and we're going to do a ton of them, of course. This being a triple-decker bus. Let's just first add the windows. It's kind of hard to pick up. That's something I don't have many spare parts of. Windows. I've got very old windows from the Lego sets that I played with as a child, but those windows were not very good, and they're still transparent, but just very, very scratched. Of course, as kids, we used to mistreat Lego quite a bit. One of the most fun builds that I did on this channel was still the Moonlander, which was one of the first Lego sets that I ever made as a I guess a 5-year-old or something like that. And it must have been an anniversary gift, because we didn't have much money at home, so I would certainly not have been able to buy that myself. And it's funny because it is one of the first toys that I can remember, but it also reflects my interest in astronomy and space, which has also always been a constant in my life. It's funny that my first Lego set kind of reflected that. I assume the windows have to be on the outside. Yes. All right. Very well. We're going to start closing this up a little bit. Now I still have to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. There we go. This is the side of the bus that you can't open. So on this side is going to be the hinge. And then we have this transparent window right here. So I guess the driver has lowered the window or something like that. Ah. And now I'm going to put this away and create the hinge. Brenda says, how did I miss the Father Roderick figure before? It's been there. It's very modest. It's not imposing itself. Did I finish the Falcon? Yes, I did this morning. And you can check the video on the YouTube channel. It is it's in the Lego playlist. I need to sneeze. Yeah, excuse me. Vous parlez combien de langues? J'en parle pas mal. C'est-à-dire le néerlandais, l'allemand, l'anglais, le français, l'espagnol, l'italien, grec, latin, hébreu. Je parle pas ces langues, mais je les maîtrise un petit peu. Et puis voilà, je connais quelques mots en polonais et quelques mots en portugais. I think that's it in terms of languages. No, that's not right, comical. It's just RVONHO without the dots, because the computer can't handle those. So RVONHOGEN @gmail.com. Hello, Atil Harafn Andresson. I hope I pronounced that correctly. That's a great name. Where are you from? Yeah, I apologize that I didn't wait for you to finish it. I just wanted to get it over with. I was so done with the Falcon. But I built a lot of it, a lot of that final stage, I built that without streaming. So I came to the stream with almost everything already finished, thinking that I only had to put the plates on top of the Falcon. Little did I know that that proved to be a little bit more challenging than I assumed it would be. So, and a few meltdowns. But nevertheless, we were able to get it done. And it's not really formally, it's not exactly the final session of the Falcon, because I still have to put the other stuff in place, the missing components, so there will be at least one more Millennium Falcon stream. So you can say that you've been part of it. What's up, Gregor? Do you like Star Wars? Yes. Did you ever answer about the Discord confessions? I don't remember that question. You may want to repeat that. Okay, so here the windows have to be on the outside, or at least like this. Very well, so this is going to be the hinge. So actually this is a quite simple mechanism. I probably need to buy a couple of those hinge pieces, so I can use them for my own sets. Then we add this. And here is our shrunken head. This is, yeah man, this is the shrunken head, and it's going to be hanging from the ceiling. Oh, that's brilliant. We need this. That will get this. And then we insert this. And then we put the head right there. Yeah man, cool man. Oh, look at that, it can even move. It can just wiggle like that while the bus is driving. That is so cool. Oh wow, that's a great little detail. I think that's a first in Lego, to have a shrunken head. Icelandic, cool. Sweden is the place to live. I will check it. Polish is impossible coming from someone knowing fluent Russian. Oh, the two languages have their commonalities. Je te suis depuis très longtemps et je savais pas que tu parlais français. Je suis choqué et en même temps impressionné. Tu savais pas que je parlais français? Pourtant, je le parlais depuis longtemps. All right, let's put this in place here. This fits perfectly. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so much fun. Wait a minute. There. Oh, the shrunken head can even look out of the window. Check that out. You can see it here. It's so funny. So this is step one, and I'm gonna stop here. So we've built one side of the bus, the front of the bus, which looks really nice, and the other side of the bus. Floor one is ready, and this guy is gonna sit in the chair while he can, because we haven't yet built the driver, so. All right, we can get going. If we ever come to Gothenburg, we'll let you know. Yes, yes, yes. I need to go to Chicago as well. That's still on my list, the Windy City. Voodoo is creepy, yeah. The driver is blind as a bat, that's true. Shrunken heads. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today. This was fun, and again, my apologies if you've missed my previous stream, but do check out the photos on Instagram and on my Facebook page. You can find all that at Father Roderick. On Twitter as well, although I'm not really twittering that much. And we'll continue this in the next stream. So have a wonderful evening, and bye-bye.